Hi, Jimmy. Good
Hello, sir.
afternoon.
How are you?
Yeah, fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How is everything?
Yes, sir. Everything is fine. Good. Nice.
Okay, let's see. This is speaking test for today. My name is Wahid from Springs English Academy, Bahria, Lahore, and we are starting this speaking English test. This part one. The former introduction is that I have given you my introduction. May I know your name, please?
My name is Jimmy.
How may I call you?
You can call me Jimmy.
Okay, may I see your identification, please?
Yes, here it is.
Okay, now the test begins here. The part one. In the part one, you can see the examiner. The exam. This is expected. It will be like this. The examiner asks the candidate about him, herself, his, her home, work, or studies, and other familiar topics. And example questions are here about television program. Okay, this may be in this part we may talk about television programs. Okay, where do you usually watch TV programs, shows?
Okay. Actually, I usually watch the program in TV shows like movies, and because I prefer to watch movies, rather I am going to watch. I am watching dramas because the dramas are very long and the movies are very short. So I love to watch those programs where they are playing movies, and I love to interest watch movies.
All right. So next question is that what's your favorite TV program show?
Yes, if specifically, if I tell you, if I would like to tell you about the TV program, which is I like to watch most of the time talk shows, political talk shows, which in which the two parties are giving arguments and supporting their own party, and the anchor who is playing the uh, role of mediator. So I would like to watch that program, and one of the best program which I usually watch is Kashif Abbasi TV talk show, which is play on ARY News, and it is play on every weekdays from 8 to 9
Okay,
p.m.
very nice. Do you think that watching TV and the political discussion shows, talk shows, uh, is that of any benefit to the people, to the audience, or
Yeah,
is
it's
some people
yes, I
think
would.
that it is just waste of time. It is of no good.
Uh, yes, every person have their own opinion. So, but in my opinion, I would like to tell you about that the TV shows are creating aware, like the political shows are creating awareness, and we know our political system, and we easily we easily understand the political alignments. So that plays the political talk shows plays very important role to create awareness among the population, to build their opinion. Otherwise, if the talk shows are if we don't have we don't watch talk shows, so how we can build our opinion, and how we know about what are happening in political parties, and what's going on, and where our how the political parties are giving help help us. So it is very important, and they play very important role to build awareness and to differentiate good and bad in the population.
Hmm. Okay. Are there any programs? Are there any programs or shows you don't like watching?
Yes, definitely the TV programs in which like dramas, specifically those dramas where they just provoke the audience to destruct your relationship, and they just create disturbance in the home in the home, and they don't learn how to respect your relationship. So I don't like those type of dramas, and I discourage in surroundings as well. And I tell everyone to avoid and stop these dramas to play in your home, because it will give very negative impact to your children and to your coming generation.
Okay, all right. Now, let's see. The next question that comes in line is: do you think you will watch more TV or less TV, or few TV programs or TV shows in the future?
Uh, No, I don't agree on this point, because I think the next era is the era of media, and the era of internet is very common in everywhere. So everyone has easily access to approach and access to watch the thing which they want to see. So this industry will grow. I see this industry is grow very well in the coming era. So that's why the people love to like and love to watch more in future as compared to right now.
Is it true that only the previous generation, people of the previous generation, they just watch TV, not the new generation is not interested in watching TV? Is that true?
Yes, if I specifically talk about the TV, yes, it's true. The previous generation watched TV, and nowadays the people don't watch to in the TV. You bound yourself according to their timings, but in alternate you have option to watch your desired program through on YouTube. Then on YouTube, in every time, whenever you have time, you just Google the YouTube, and you just write your desired program, and you can see easily. So it is very convenient for the people, because we know it's the very fast life, and everyone is very difficult find time to get free time specific for those slots which in which time the program is on air. It's very difficult. And the second point is, which I noticed, that when we see program on live on air, So they have some sort of advertisements, ads. So that takes much time. So we bound to see those ads as well. So in YouTube, you have this opportunity as well. You don't have any ads, and you just watch the drama, and you just play the drama from start to end, and no one interrupt you, and you can easily. And if you want to pause it, you just pause it, and you go for your work. And then when you got free, then when you get free, then you have time, then you just replay again on on the same place where you paused. And this give benefit for you.
Okay, as it is clear that only the people of previous generations, you see, they just watch TV, not the new generation. New generation is not very much. Maybe only 1 to 2% people of from new generation they watch TV. So it's only the previous generation that is watching TV. So do you think after maybe 20 to 30 years, um, there will be no TV or TV programs or anchors or things like this? There will be only
No, I think
studios. A new fashion is you see developing these days. Everybody is having a studio, making movies, uploading on YouTube. Okay, so that is the TV. They are providing entertainment, information, so everything like that, and comments as well. The anchors are on YouTube. So do you think that
yes,
in 30 years' time,
yes, I
only YouTube people will use? They will not pay attention to national TV or other local TV channels.
Yes, you're right. Nowadays, it's also in trending to the anchors mostly make movies on YouTube rather only just work for their own shows. But meanwhile, along this, they do on they make videos as well. Yes, it's the true argument. In future, the people just make videos of, and upload on YouTube. Then there will no need of any channel, and no need of any TV to watch, because everyone have mobile. And even the drama industry will also become maybe like if we see in during the pandemic, the cinemas are closed, so no movie is presenting in cinema. So they are presenting all the movies on Netflix or the uh, other software where everyone have subscribed, and they easily watch the movies. So these type of medium will available in future rather the TV program and TV shows.
Do you think that the censorship on news, unnecessary censorship on news, or just planned censorship to form the public opinion, so this has discouraged the people from watching TV? That people are not taking much interest in watching TV.
Yes, you're right. It's because it's funded by some like some they have own benefits, and they have own interest to build the population opinion. So that's why they just give that message uh, which the benefit of theirs. And very rare channel who present themselves as neutral, but most of the channel has some incline towards any political party, or uh, any other stronger institute which have influence in this country. So yes, this will be also vanish when the program will be on YouTube. So everyone have freedom. No one bound no one have any bonding by any channel and any administration, any owners of the channel. So and everyone have their own opinions to share with their audience, and then the audience have a choice to make their opinion according to their uh, according to their narrative.
Well, I remember that in my time, people eagerly waited for PTV Khabarnama. So when was it
Yes,
that last time you listened to PTV Khabarnama or something? You watched PTV Khabarnama,
I think
your national channel. Hmm.
yes, maybe 15 year before, 15 maybe 20 year before I watched the Khabarnama. I remember when I watched the Khabarnama, I tell you the correct time. It was 2004, 2005, because at that time we have just PTV, and we did not have cable, so we have just one channel which on it through antenna. So we usually went to rooftop to settle the antenna, and we I shouted from the rooftop and asked my brother who stood on the ground floor, and directed me that yes, the channel is clear and you come down. So so we set all the signals through antenna. Then we watched the Khabarnama, and we watched the dramas which were just played on PTV. And at that time, I remember some program as well, like Sona Chandi was a famous program. And after 11 p.m., the PTV was closed, and some type of lines had come on the screen that shown that everything has closed, and we shut down the uh, TV. So after 2 to 3 years, we had cable. Then we had a lot of channel in our TV.
Are you happy to have a lot of channels to watch?
Yes, we were very happy. We became, because at that time everyone had cable, but we don't have cable. So I we embarrass when we go to other when we went to other homes, and when we went to our neighbors and surroundings. So even when we when who live next to door, in next who lives in next door, we when we meet each other, when they come out their homes, so they discuss, we were watching Geo TV, we were watching Yahweh. So we see them uh, very uh, like they have that thing which we don't have, we did not have. So we become very happy when we had cable. We had lot of channels. So that was happiest day of our life.
Okay. Do you think that TV, national TV, our national TV channel, is just a formality, doing no good? Do you believe this?
Yes, I believe, because they definitely they just report to the sitting government, and even when you watch national TV, then you realize that everything is going uh, good, and the country is very peaceful, and now the people are very happy, and no inflation rate, and no the people worried about anything. So every person is going rich and more rich. So you don't have any negative news from the national TV, and hear you just hear the good news, and everything is good. So that's why I don't like national TV, and I don't, and because yes, one more important thing, the national TV has reached everywhere in the all over the Pakistan. The local TVs and even the cable are even not available in everywhere in Pakistan, but national TV is available in everywhere in Pakistan. So in rural areas, they even these days they watch national TV, and they watch news on the national TV. So they have benefit from them, because some sort of agriculture program on air on national TV, so that help them to grow their to deliver the knowledge to them and create awareness.
Do you think that our national TV can play a role in education? You see,
Uh,
well, now for education, our children go to school. Do you think that these days we are having online classes? So, do you think that our national channel, national you see, TV channel, it can play a role in education as well?
Yes, nowadays I don't know how national TV is playing role on the education, but when I was childhood, I usually watched a program of Tilawat-e Quran Pak, which was on air on 3 p.m. on afternoon. So on every day we watch that program, and we recite the Quran, during the whole program. So uh, that was played very important role to contribute in education. And along that program, uh, we watched the program of basic mathematical program, which was played 11 a.m. in the morning, and that program was played during holidays. So that was very helpful, and that was significantly played very important role to contribute in education. But nowadays I don't think so it is playing any important role to contribute in education. I don't think so.
I mean to say that, do you think that uh, it will be good that if TV, our national TV channel, PTV, if they pay attention to this, that they should educate the nation. For example, they should make their TV channel as a school only.
Yes, we can use it very productive and very creative, because it's reach in everywhere, and during even these pandemic, for example, we don't have good capacity teachers in rural areas, but we have everyone have TV, and everyone have access to watch national TV. So if we utilize it for education, and we because if we hire one high qualified teacher, which who give knowledge through online, through national TV, and that will give huge impact on the education, because everyone who is sitting in anywhere in the Pakistan, who get knowledge from the TV, and who get knowledge from the national TV, and that definitely change the knowledge level, and change the coming generation uh, in our country.
Right. Now we come to part two of this speaking test. Uh, you will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute and to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you so wish. Now, the task is here, this is your cue card, what they call it. Describe someone as you know who has started a business. You should say who this person is, what work this person does, why this person decided to start a business, and explain whether you would like to do the same kind of work as this person. So this is your task, and you will have to speak. 1, 2, 3,
I did
mic.
not understand. I did not. No, no, I did not understand. Explain whether you would like to do the same kind of work as this person. जैसा उसने काम किया आप भी वो काम करो.
Would you like to do the same work? Okay, one, for example, one is he has started business in uh, textile, and you also wish to be successful in the same way. If a person starts a business, any business, and you think that he is successful, and you also uh, take fancy of the same business to be successful in life.
Okay, I understand. I understand.
Give the example of a person, then tell us about his business.
Okay. I would like to tell you about the person and who's my uncle who's started business of hoteling since last 40 years, and he was started from a very basic level, and he struggled a lot, and he did hard work, and uh, he create and develop awareness in the market about the product which they were delivering, about the food which they were providing to the customers. And at that time when they started business, the people were not like to dine out with their families, because it was very old days, like I was talking about 1980s. So but they compelled the people to come out, and the families come out, they provide the family sit together in first time. So the people like it, their business model, his business model. And uh, they did the whole life, the hotel business, and they provide very quality food. And definitely they were providing very delicious food as well. The barbecue, the concept was initiated, and their breakfast is very famous in all over the city, in all over the Lahore. The people come to take breakfast from very long distance, and they love to eat in weekend days. And definitely I I will start business with the same pattern which he did. And I love to start the hoteling business. And I would uh, I admire him, and I will start the business with new ideas like he did, with new creative things like he done in his past. So that's all from my side.
Oh, okay. Now we see we come to part three of the this test. This is about discussion. Um, see, discussion topic is choosing work. Okay. So example question is, What kinds of jobs do young people not want to do in your country? What kinds of job do young people not want to do in your country? You see, deliberately, the question has been made um, complicated. It's not a good form of question. So, what kind of, I simplify it. What kind of jobs the young people don't like in your country? Are there any kinds of jobs people don't want to do, young men?
Yes, the young people don't want to do job very hard and uh, very struggle job. They don't want. They just want to do job like in where just sit and they do work in front of laptop and they sit on the chair and because the people don't do young people don't do hard work nowadays. So and I think they don't have uh, as strong as our grandparents was the
Hmm.
grandparents were.
Okay, all right. Who is best at advising young people about choosing a job, teachers or parents? Hello?
Hello. Yes, yes, sir. I'm listening.
Okay, now who is best at advising young people about choosing a job, teachers or parents?
Uh, I think the teachers are the best advisor to choosing a job to the young people because they spend a lot of time with them and they understand well and in different situations they observe them and they like so in vivas in papers in exams in the regular routine days they observe and they have that ability to give some advice to the students to choose their job.
Okay, why there is no light in your room?
The light has gone, sir. That's why.
Okay, certainly. Will it come soon? Hello?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. I don't know, sir. Maybe it will take.
Dude, is load shedding every day in your area?
Yes, it's very common because it's not Bahria.
All right. Now I'm coming to the test. Is is money always the most important thing when choosing a job?
Sorry, sir. Repeat again. Question is
Is
money.
money always the most important thing when choosing a job?
Yes, it is important when the people start their uh, it is not important when the people just start their job because initially they just have urge to get experience and they just have urge to do something uh, and to make yourself in the market. But after some time, after maybe when they are married and they have some more additional responsibility and their expense will not made by their uh, by the uh, by the salary. So then they prefer uh, the money against their job.
All right. So this is the work-life balance. Okay. So
Okay.
this is see, it's not easy to understand work-life balance. I mean to say, some people do a lot of work. Okay, they spend their whole life on working. So one question is.
Okay.
The second is that people do not spend a lot of time in work. Okay, they keep balance. Okay, for 8 hour work, 4 hour rest, something like that, 4 hours for family, 8 hours sleep, like this. So that's balance. Some people work day in, day not, they don't take rest on Sunday, they do overtime and all this. They are too much worried, or their needs are to such extent they have to work day night, you can say. So there is some people they enjoy balance in work and life, in the daily life, and some people they don't. The questions are relating
Okay.
to that. Okay, do you agree that many people nowadays are under pressure to work longer hours and take less holidays?
Yes, I agree on this statement because in private sector there is very difficult to get time for to get some free time, and in private sector you have to take pressure, and even in holidays you also have responsibilities for your business, so it's very difficult for them to go to have some time to for yourself, and that's very difficult for them.
Do you think that there should be a work-life balance?
Yes, I think it should be balanced. Like if the work balance must be 60-40%, or maybe 70-30% is the person do work 60%, and it should take less 40%. So the balance should be maintained. Otherwise, it's not uh, long term survival.
Okay, some people continue working even you see after 60. Do you think that people should keep working after 60?
I think the people keep rest after 60, and they don't do any work, and they should don't do any work because at that time they just spend their time with their families, and they just spend their time free time with their with uh, no way they do work after 60. They just relax, and
Okay.
they just delegate your responsibility to their children, and
Mhm.
they do work, and they do uh, 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 take responsibility of their business.
Do you think that it will be a good idea if people over 60 join some NGO rather than stay at home?
Yes, the stay at home is not a good thing because it uh, you invite a lot of diseases when you stay at home. Yes, they should join some NGOs, and they work for the society, and they don't they don't uh, due to this they have some busyness, and they feel like active, and they don't suffer with any diseases as well.
It will also give them a chance to sit in their age fellows.
Yes, it's also give a chance to sit their age fellows.
I think when they are in sitting among their age fellows, they feel confident, better, good, because all the old age people above 60, they have almost the same kind of concerns.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, I'm coming to the question given in the test. What is the impact on society of people having a poor work-life balance? Do you think if everybody has to work overtime without holidays, will it have some impact on the society?
Yes, because the relationship, the time which you have to give your family is sacrificed. So then the relationship will become weak, and maybe your family will not uh, not develop, not educate as much, because you don't give time to them, and your family don't get any benefit from you, and they don't think you your role model, and even they don't follow you. So I think this is very important for the to make up to build a good society. The the main person who is taking responsibility of the home should spend time with their family as well.
Okay, now. The last question in this test is, could you remember some effective strategies for government? Sorry. Could you recommend some effective strategies for governments and employers to ensure people have a good work-life balance? I mean to say,
Mm.
for work-life balance, what government should do and what employers should do.
The government should have to bound private sectors, and to follow the timeline, like everyone should do work from 9 to 5 p.m., and after 5 p.m. Government allow them to go your home and spend your time with family. And also uh, uh, they they bound the they bound your institution as well. The government institution, they also follow the same guideline which they provide, which they provide to the private sector, and it is very important. And the second, maybe they have some change in legislation, because the private sectors put uneven pressure to the employees, and no one asks them why you are putting a lot of pressure to the employer. So the government must have some independent uh, process in which the private employer will complain, will uh, will put your reservation regarding their job, and his reservation will be addressed through that government sector. So then, if the person have mentally peaceful and calm, and they don't have pressure, then he will give quality time with their he will spend quality time with their family, because it's not the time. If we give them time, but he has lot of pressure in mind, lot of stress in mind, then it will definitely this problem will exist the same, and it will not give any productive time with the family, because he thinks with the family about his job.
Okay, now this is the end of the test. Now I want to make some basic informations about, as you see, refresh the basic informations about tenses and about you see grammar. Okay,
Okay.
I'll be needing just 5 minutes, and I want your
Okay.
attention as well. So tenses, I want to say there are only three tenses. Okay, there are only three tenses.
Okay.
Can you see this?
Yes, I see this.
Three tenses. Okay. I must
Okay.
write like TENS, yes, tenses, okay? And they are present,
Okay.
past, and future.
Okay.
You need to remember this. And the identification of present is PRESENT. Present, we identify the present tense from some words, okay? I usually call them signs of present. They are is, am, are, has, have, subject followed by first form, and can. Okay, if you are using these words, that means you are talking about present. Okay, normally with subject or with object. And the past, welcome baby. Baby is also taking class. Past. Okay. Father pays baby for free. Was, were, had, and subject followed by second form. Okay, good. And would. Write this would. So these are the signs of past. Okay, some people may disagree that would is for present, also used in present, would is also used for future, would is also used for past. But would looks smart if it is used in the past. Okay. People, there are some, you see, I know that people use sometimes to mention future, they use would. Okay. Will, shall is better if you use for future. And you see future, kinds of futures are, can you remember?
Will, shall.
Will, shall only two, okay? If you are using will and shall, that means it is future. Okay, this is all about tenses. You need to remember, okay? Very particularly, if you are using the past tense, keep focus on this, that you are required and to speak, to mention was, were, had, steps plus to could and would. There are very few exceptions that you can use present for the future, in the future as well. Sorry, in the past. So what exceptions are there? If you are talking about, you see, universal truths like God is one, the sun rises in the east or sets in the west, so things like this. If you speak like this, naturally they will go to present even when you are talking in the past. Okay, and the proverbs. Proverbs are, you see, like union is a strength, greed is a curse. So we cannot say union was a strength, greed was curse. So we cannot say like this. So we cannot change the statement. Proverbs, so we cannot change. We say the same. Okay. So even when you are talking in the past, you will say the proverbs in the same. The third exception is that when you give the comments, if you are you are telling a story that relates to past, and then you begin to give your comment. When you give your comment, your comments will be not in the past; they will be in present. Okay, and there are some facts. Facts are like this. Uh, see, what I should say. Lahore is at the bank of the river Ravi. Okay, so this is a fact. We cannot say Lahore was at the bank of the river Ravi. So when we are giving, talking about some facts, we always use in present. Okay, otherwise you are supposed to remain in the past tense. You should not use is am are in the past tense. You should not use has am in the past tense. You should not use can or will or shall in the past tense. Okay, when you are talking in the past, you should use was, were, had, and second form could and would. Second form means past. Okay, always. Can I tell you about grammar as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now a few more lines for grammar. Here I should write, I think, here, grammar. Grammar is mainly the proper use of verb form. Grammar is mainly the proper use of verb forms. Again, if you are using your verb forms properly, then your grammar doesn't have any problem. There may be some other definitions to tell us what grammar is, okay? But this is very precise, what I should say, accurate. If this definition is not acceptable, okay, so then every definition that is parallel to this definition is also not acceptable. So this is the main thing. Grammar tells us how to make use of verb forms. So you know that we have first form, second form, third form, and ing form, okay? And how to use them.
Okay.
So first form we use these words are always followed by first form. Will, would,
Shall,
shall,
should,
okay, should,
can, could,
can, could,
must,
may,
may, might.
might, must,
To do, doesn't.
do, do, does, did. We use these words very frequently while speaking,
No,
reading,
does
writing,
it,
everything.
it. Does it.
Does, did.
Did, nahi.
It,
We are using first form does, did.
yes. He did not come.
Okay.
He did not go.
It does,
Okay.
did.
He
Okay.
does not play. I do not go. Things like this. Okay. So these
Okay.
words are always, they suggest first form right after them. Okay.
Okay.
Second form, no helping verb. If you are using helping verb, we don't use second form. Okay. Second
Okay.
form, I will call second form no helping verb. What I should say, no helping verb.
Verb.
Okay. Don't use second form with any helping verb. Helping verb, I usually sometimes I call it not words. Okay. If you see this, will not, would not, shall not, should not. So these are all helping verbs. Okay.
Okay.
So all the words which except the word not, they are not, you see, second form is not used with them. After these words, second form is not used. And the
Okay.
third form of verb is used with always has, have, had, and been. Being is the what I should say an indication about passive voice as well. It is used always in passive voice. It's not used in any other type of sentence. So has, have, had. If you are using a verb form, you will always use third form of verb, not any else. Okay. Don't use first form.
Okay.
Don't use second or ing form with this word. So being is always followed by third form. Always. Okay. So these are the things about first form, second form, and third form. And now I tell you about ing form. Ing, be careful about this, okay? Ing form we use with is, am, are, was, were, be, been. Okay?
Okay.
Remember, okay? No. Ing form can be replaced with third form.
Okay.
Third form of verb, okay? Now see, this is all about grammar, okay? This much you
Okay.
need to remember. This is the must, okay? Otherwise, what else
Okay.
you remember is where to put comma, where to put full stop, where to put a question mark, and how did everything. That is, and if you know that, if you apply that, that is good. It looks smart. But the most thing, the use of verb, that is really, really very important, because these mistakes are never, you see, pardoned, I should say. If you say, I will went, so the person you are talking to may not understand what you mean to say. Okay. So because will is
Okay.
followed by first form. You cannot say, I will went, I will gone, or I will going. You cannot speak like this. Okay. People do.
Okay.
I have seen that sometimes he is play, or things like this. He is right, or he is go. They speak like this. So sentences like this, they are very, very bad sentences, and they affect your performance to a great extent. So I wish that everybody who is watching, listening, should be very careful about it. If you remember this, this is the outcome. When you are learning grammar, you will learn this much. This guaranteed that this is the final end of learning grammar. And if you don't come to this conclusion, that means your grammar is good. Okay, dear? So these were the final
Okay.
words for your test, and I have made a video for this, and it will help you a lot if you consider them. Take some time, have a take, you see, careful look on this, and try to follow them. Okay, say everybody, every good teacher, every examiner, these are the beauties of his abilities. Okay, he follows these rules. He follows these rules. So this is the beauty. Hello, okay.
Yes, yes, yes. I am listening, sir.
Okay, dear. So, Jim, we come to end to this today's test, and hope to see you tomorrow. At what time? 11 o'clock.
Sir, 11 o'clock. Right.
Okay, all right. I'll welcome you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a nice evening. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Thank you so much, sir.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, sir. Allah Hafiz.